You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, this is getting rather interesting. We've got a situation for now, at least the second time in the last week or so, involving Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel getting reps at the 2 slot versus how Deshaun Watson is getting reps at the 2 slot versus Dillon Gabriel. You got Taylen Green now emerging as somebody that's going to play in the 3rd preseason game. I kind of suspected he might get a look, right? We don't know. He might be out there for 1 series, right? And it's also set up where Deshaun Watson's going to get a bunch of reps with the ones against the ones of the Bills. Shedeur's not. Shedeur's going to play Saturday. Yeah, he's going to start the game, but he's starting the game with not his starters in there and the Bills playing their 2s and 3s. Deshaun Watson's your starting quarterback is what it really looks like at this point. I just don't. There's too many things that are out there at this point now, and I've told you guys since the beginning, since the Mary Kay Cabot report months ago. I think they decided this thing a long while ago. I do think they were caught off guard that Shedeur made some improvements in camp, in training camp. So they had to at least give it a very good look. But I think the idea of starting Deshaun Watson was a thing 4 months ago.
He'll get in the preseason 3. He's doing fine, really smart, doing a really good job, but we just don't have enough reps for him. He'll get.
Okay, and no, that's not Mary Kay Cabot. I had to switch course. I like to go into these videos completely cold so I can react to you guys, and Mary Kay's video was fucked up. So I had to switch over to Daryl Reuter's, and yeah, Taylen Green's gonna get some playing time. So that's interesting. This is even more interesting. Seth Walder of ESPN has made a bold prediction about the Browns' future quarterback room, projecting that Taylen Green will emerge as Cleveland's starter by the end of 2026 and compete for the job alongside a 2027 first-round pick. Quote, Cleveland's 2027 quarterback competition will be between first-round pick and Taylen Green. This essentially is a bet that Green will be a starting for the Browns by the end of 2026. He might be the 4th-string quarterback at the moment, but I hardly think this is far-fetched considering the poor track records of Watson, Sanders, and Dillon Gabriel. Wow. Now, my only flaw to what this guy's saying is, if you draft Arch Manning, Lenore Sellers, or Dante Moore, he's not competing against Taylen Green. Now, Taylen Green may get a look this year. That may be a thing. But you draft one of those big boys, CJ Carr, if it's a top 5 kind of first-round, if it's a first-round pick, Taylen Green is not competing against that pick. He's not. I don't give a shit. He is not. So, again, it's now, if he goes out there in game, let's say he comes in game 11 this year, and he gets 6 games, and he wins 3 of them, and he looks like, oh, shit. This guy's a bigger, stronger version of Lamar Jackson. Now, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting. I kind of doubt it. I don't think that's going to happen. But that will be interesting. Day 15 of Browns camp is in the books. Here's how the quarterbacks performed in team drill 7-on-7, 11-on-11. Deshaun took all first-team reps. Now, what is interesting about this is Sanders had 13 reps. Gabriel's reps increased to 8. Those were second-team reps. So Sanders, for the second time in like a week, had to split second-team reps with Dillon Gabriel. When Deshaun has gotten second-team reps, he has not split them with anybody. That might be one of the biggest indications that Deshaun Watson is your starting quarterback. Right there. One notable development over the last week or so is that Dillon Gabriel doesn't split many reps with Deshaun Watson when Watson is with the twos. But when Shedeur is with the twos, Gabriel gets significantly more of those reps. So last time he literally got 2 reps. He got 8 reps today. That's not the first time that's happened in the last week. So I don't know what's going on with that exactly. I think you have to think about the fact that they traded a quarterback last year towards the end of training camp. Who's that going to be? I don't know. Is it going to be Dillon Gabriel? Is it going to be Shedeur Sanders? And there's some, I don't think they would make a trade with Stefanski and the Falcons. I don't think. All right. But Gabriel to the Falcons, because Michael Penix is sort of up in the air still because of an injury. Would Stefanski try to get Gabriel? I don't know. I mean, then he's got 2 small quarterbacks. Then he's got 2 midget quarterbacks, Tua Tagovailoa and Dillon Gabriel. But I'm just throwing that out. I'm trying to think of teams that would blatantly want, or coaches that would blatantly want Dillon Gabriel. Well, Stefanski's the public enemy number 1 when it comes to that. So that's something to think about. I don't think Stefanski would want Sanders, but wouldn't that'd be a shocker. That would be a shocker. But they developed a relationship last year. That last 7 games, they worked side by side a lot. That was the story. Because Shedeur was coming in early, him and Stefanski were sitting down, and they were really digging into it. So, who knows? I would still put all the money in the world on the fact that it would be Gabriel. But that does present a problem once you draft a quarterback, because insert first round quarterback here, that quarterback and his management are not going to want to be in the quarterback room with Shedeur Sanders. Why? Because you've got a feverish fan base that they're just not going to deal with. No first round quarterback's going to be like, they're just not. They're going to be like, no, get him the hell out. We don't want to hear it. Wow. Interesting. That just hit me. I mean, the Gabriel and Stefanski thing didn't just hit me. Atlanta, Dion, Shedeur, a little juice to the franchise down there. I don't know. Everybody might say Stefanski would never do that. Would he not? I wonder. I'm not so sure. You've heard me say Shedeur would be the starter right now if Kevin Stefanski would have stayed. I believe that. I think Stefanski would have come out into this season with Shedeur being QB1. That may have ended up being sort of a Sanders backfire situation, actually. Tell me what you think. Unless this is all this Deshaun Watson shit is Jimmy Haslam driven. Then all bets were off, and Sanders and Gabriel were both fucked. Peace, I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.